Hey, the Red Rocker Sammy Hagar here telling you that after all these years, there's still only one way to rock.
Whisp Turlington.
Hi, it's Mick Jagger, and you're listening to Whisp Turlington.
Hi, I'm Chris, and this is Doug, and we're in Hoobastank.
This is Brian May from Queen, and you're listening to Whisp Turlington.
Hey, it's Zane from Fister, and the only guy I'm listening to in the morning since I came back to life is Whisp Turlington.
This is Dan.
And this is Doug.
We're from the band Hoobastank.
Hi, everybody. This is Huey Lewis.
Oh, yeah, I'm Neil Young, and you're listening to Whisp Turlington.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Will I Am.
This Apple the App.
Fergie.
Taboo.
And we're the Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, it's Paul McCartney, and you're listening to my man Wisp.
Hi, this is Neil Sean from Journey and Steve Perry of Journey.
Whisp Turlington.
Hi, we're the Human League. I'm Susan.
And I'm Philip.
And I'm Joanne.
Yo, what's up? This is R. Kelly.
Hello, this is Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Hi, this is Rick Wakeman of Yes.
I'm Danny, and I'm the Denim Boy, and we're from Mama's Revenge. And you're listening to Whisp Turlington. Yep.
Hi, this is Roger Daltrey.
Hi, this is Geddy Lee, and you're listening to
Whisp Turlington.
Hey, I'm John Bon Jovi. It's Richie Sambora.
Oh, wow. This is Owen Wilson, and you're listening to the Whisp Turlington Show. Wow.
Hi, this is Klaus Meine.
Rekha Shankar.
And Matthias Jabs from the Scorpions.
Yes, this is Tony Banks from my solo classical and I suppose Genesis, and you're listening to the Whisp Turlington Show.
Large upload boy, Mr. Lover. Shaggy,
Hi, this is Billy Corgan of the Smashing Pumpkins.
Jimmy Page, Whisp Turlington.
Hi, Steve Miller here.
Hi, rockers. This is Billy Idol.
Oh, hey, man. This is Jersey's own David Bryan, keyboardist from Bon Jovi, and you're listening to the Whisp Turlington Show.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Zenith.
I'm Precious. I'm Trombone Larry.
You can call me Mike. Yeah, this is Cereal Box.
And we're from Chicago, the band.
Hi, this is Keith Richards.
Yo, what's up? This is Robin Thicke.
This is Cocaine Steve from Cocaine Steve and the Queef, and you're listening to Whisp Turlington.
Hi, this is Billy Joel.
Hi, this is Natalie Imbruglia.
Hello, this is Neil Peter Rush.
Hi, this is Joe Perry from Aerosmith.
Hello, kiddies. This is Alice Cooper.
This is Mick Rouse.
And Paul Rogers.
Hi, this is Tom Schultz from Boston.
Hi, this is Cher.
Hi, this is Roger Glover of Deep Purple.
Hi, this is Tom Johnston.
And Pat Simmons
of the Doobie Brothers.
Hey, this is Ray Manzarek from The Doors.
Hi, this is Keith Emerson of Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
I'm Mick Jones of Foreigner.
Hi, this is Paul Rogers.
Hi, this is Grace Slick of the Jefferson Airplane.
Hi, this is Ian Anderson of Jethro Tull.
Hey, gang, how you doing? It's Joe Walsh.
I'm Steve Walsh of Kansas.
Hi, this is Robert Plant.
Hi, I'm Justin Hayward of the Moody Blues.
Hi, this is Stevie Nicks.
Hi, I'm Nelly Furtado.
Hey, this is Chad Kruger. And this is Ryan, and we're from Nickelback.
Hi, this is Chris from Nirvana.
Hello, this is Noel Gallagher talking to each and every one of you.
Hello, I'm The Edge.
And I'm Larry Mullen Jr.
And we're from U2.
Yo, what's up? This Big Boy from Outkast.
Hey, this is Ozzy Osbourne.
Yo, what's up? This is Jacoby from Papa Roach.
Hi, I'm Paris Hilton.
Hi, this is Pat Benatar.
Hi, this is Paul Rogers, and you're listening to
Whisp Turlington.
Hi, this is Peter Frampton.
No, this is Peter Frampton.
No, this is Peter Frampton. No, this is Peter Frampton.
Hello, I'm Phil Collins.
What's up? It's Pink.
I'm Rocco.
And I'm Danny. And we're from the band Chum. And if you need a bucket full of chum to get all those rockin' sharks all your way, you want to be listening to Whisp Turlington.
I'm Car Wash McGee of Car Wash McGee and the Street Sweepers.
Yeah, it's that little Chico Pitbull, Mr. 305 till I die. Listen live online 24/7. You know what it is.
Yeah! Hey, what's up? This is Wes Scantlin from Puddle of Mud.
And this is Jerky McCrankin, also from Puddle of Mud.
Stop looking at my toes, man. This is Puff Daddy. I don't like you looking at my toes, man.
Hi, we're the Pussycat Dolls. Mwah.
Hello, it's Mick Jagger, again, telling you to listen to
The Whisp Turlington Show. Back and better than ever.
So I was hanging out with my friend last night. Nick Nolte, Peter Cetera, other guys from Journey, Jason Newsted from Metallica, Dustin Hoffman, come on, you know him, Tom Hanks, but I made him be Forrest Gump the whole time.
Wake up, Val Verde, with the greatest radio DJ to ever exist.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
The Whisp Turlington Show. Well, I've always said it's good to rock and you need someone who's gonna take you through that journey, and there's only one man who can do it, and that's me, Whisp Turlington, with his co-hosts. Oh yeah, check out these clowns. Jeff Garlock, Greg Lemon Sour, Traffic from Art Spart, and more. Now, here he is, Whisp Turlington. Good morning, Val Verde. Wake up. Wake that ass up. It's the Whisp Turlington Show. I am Whisp Turlington 702 on 108.9 The Hawk. Oh my God.
We would have gotten started at 6:45 if you didn't have that intro.
But I said we had to start late. Now, I know we usually do start the show at 6 a.m. We do it. That is what a morning show in classic rock radio does. You start at 6 a.m. But today, oh my God, Jeff, I saw Guns N' Roses last night at the Enormo Dome.
Oh boy.
It was all part of the Where Do We Go Now tour, where fans of at the last concert before last night's show got to vote where they'd go next. And they voted for Val Verde.
Gotta be a logistic nightmare.
It has to be such a logistic nightmare for Guns N' Roses, but they don't care. They looked like they were having a very, very big... So what happens is...
And when you see Guns, you know they always look like they're having a good time.
Oh my God, those guys are happy.
Never any issues when Guns N' Roses is playing.
Never any issues, none. They're just the happiest band up there. But you know, they do that section in Sweet Child O' Mine.
Oh yes.
Oh mine, it's not of. Oh. Sweet Child O' Mine.
Oh, little bit of a nod to our Irish friends.
Yes, that's what they do. And during that section of the song, he keeps going, where do we go now? And it goes on for like 7 minutes, while the audience, they have those little things like on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Exactly.
And they get to plug it all in.
Interesting.
And then Val Verde popped on when they were in Cleveland.
God, and I would imagine that takes forever too, because I mean, most people don't realize the radio edit of Sweet Child O' Mine.
Oh, mine.
That's the one we've been hearing all these times. People forget that on the album, that goes on for 34 minutes.
That is 34 minutes.
It is longer than Yes is Close to the Edge. It just keeps swooping around.
It's too much. It's too much. But you know where they're going next?
Where are they going next?
Portland, Maine.
Totally makes sense
and they're going by bus, so I don't know how they're going to make it logistically, because we're in the Southwest, clearly.
Godspeed, Axel, but I bet you he'll end up there in Portland, Maine in a good attitude when he gets there.
He's going to have the best time. He's going to make everyone happy the whole show. Hey, it is the Whisp Turlington Show, and that right there, that voice you heard was the birthday boy himself, Scotty. Geoff, the Angry Man Garlock. Happy birthday, buddy.
I mean... I appreciate that, Wisp, but it isn't my birthday. I'm sorry, I don't know.
What?
Where did you get this information from? My birthday was like 5 months ago.
Who do you think I got the information from?
I'm imagining Scotty. Scotty, what is going on with this?
You said it was his birthday.
Did you confuse me with Richie Blackmore? Is that what happened here? Because I know that always ends up being
Richie Blackmore.
Because, of course, I do want to take this moment as we're trying to figure this out, Scotty, and you better figure it out. Happy birthday to Blackmore. Happy birthday to Richie.
Scotty, do I still have to do the surprise?
You have a surprise for me.
I do. So let's just pretend
for
right now. Happy birthday, Geoff.
Oh, thank you, Wisp. I appreciate it.
My favorite work friend.
Oh.
Geoff.
Is this my birthday gift? You've upped me to a work friend.
No. Tell me if you can hear this. Can you hear this?
Methinks I do hear this.
Maybe this will make you think of what this surprise could be. I'm going to fire this one off.
Episode 13 from season 4? Yes, I know what we're talking about here.
So who do you think is coming into the studio in just 1 second?
Michael Richards.
Better.
Oh, Jason Alexander.
I mean, honestly, a lot better. So much better than Michael Richards.
Really, anyone's better than Michael Richards at this point. If we're going to say I don't want to say what I'm going to say.
It's not going to be Michael Richards. Keep going. Who?
I would say Jason Alexander, but that's usually a bummer when you hear him actually talk.
Really? I love it.
Oh, you love how he's surprisingly serious about the craft of acting.
You look at Jason Alexander and you're like, he's going to open his mouth. He's going to make me laugh, but he doesn't. He just makes me think. He makes me think.
Makes your brain hurt. You're thinking too much when you listen to Jason Alexander talk.
He should have a podcast in a bunker in Austin, Texas.
Oh my gosh.
He would do great there because he makes you think. 4 hours.
He would make you think. He does his own research, Jason Alexander.
What about this one, Geoff? Let me know. What does that make you think?
I mean, is Kenny Banya here?
Oh, God, I wish.
And I'm talking the character Kenny Banya, not the actor who played Kenny Banya.
Nope,
We're, of course, talking about Seinfeld here. I mean, what is going on? This is a big surprise. Again, not my birthday, but I'll take it because if it means that it's a surprise for me, you know Geoff the Angry Man Garlock. He gets angry about a lot of things, but one thing he doesn't get angry about, Seinfeld.
Seinfeld's your favorite show? I know that, buddy.
Favorite show in the entire world.
And I knew you would enjoy this. Ladies and gentlemen, walking into the studio right now, Susan Slump!
Hi, everyone. Hi.
Oh, my goodness.
Susan Slump. You know who Susan Slump is.
Yes, I do. She is the woman who came up with the bass stings from the Seinfeld episodes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's one of my slow ones. I came up with that one when I had the flu.
Oh, that was a flu one.
You can hear the flu in there because
when you're slow. Yes.
Sounds a little mushy. Mushy.
Oh, it is so nice having you here, Susan.
I bow down. I'm bowing. People of Val Verde, if you can't.
Up.
I hope you can hear this, and I hope there's a whooshing going into the microphone of me bowing down.
I really appreciate that because, you know, it's kind of hard when you're sort of known for one thing, you know.
Yeah. So this was it for you. There was no other thing. No, like, well, let's say when like Mad About You came back on Spectrum only. Did they ever reach out and be like, hey, could you do something for us for that?
So I was outside Paul Reiser's house for that one. I was asking day in, day out, hey, you guys, everyone knows my work, right? You like this work. It's famous work, right? I was the only woman who worked on Seinfeld.
Only one.
Yeah.
Famously.
And you know, Paul Reiser, he had the town police come and give me a little cease and desist to say, get off of my lawn. Wow. And I'm just begging for work. I said, Paul, I love the original. I'm one of the only viewers of the original. If you could please just give me some work, some little jazzy piano riffs or something on the reboot. But you know, I couldn't get it. I couldn't get Full House, the reboot.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Fuller House. Now you heard about Fullest House. They're doing it again.
Yeah, I don't like horror, so I can't watch Fullest House. That sounds too scary.
It's going to be a bloodbath.
It's going to be terrible. Everybody dies.
Everybody's upset. Everybody's upset about Bob Saget. So Uncle Jesse just pulls some stuff. It's about it's about a San Francisco serial killer.
Yeah.
Yes, the cut it out serial killer. It is going to be frightening. I've got a feeling I know who that killer is.
I think it's Uncle Joey. I don't want to blow it for anyone, but how good would this sound? It's like, everywhere you turn, there's a murderer. And we're gonna have to find him. How good would that sound?
I personally, I know I'm biased. I think you can use that music anywhere. And if anyone would, if you guys would like to play that music, I can send you the originals as one giant track if you wanted to play it on the station or something.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I have heard, now I want to confirm this with you. This is something I've always heard. This is one of my favorite Susan Slump rumors.
And there are a lot that go around. We know this too. On the boards, the Susan Slump Reddit page is rough.
Oh, yeah. Oh, don't go. That is
Reddit,
the most toxic.
Thank you for trying to. Chansley Reddit tries to contain the toxicity of the Susan Slump
on Reddit.
Reddit
Is insane. People are putting my head on bodies of animals' heads on my body. It makes me sick.
But you gotta admit, it is cute when you see those animals got a bass in their hands.
It's funny.
It's a real lose-win situation there.
Oh, but here's the rumor. When Jerry Seinfeld, when he's going to be lowered into the ground, I have heard that instead of taps, which honestly they shouldn't play because he did not serve, that's stolen valor, even when you're dead.
Right there.
I have heard that you're going to be standing beside the grave doing this.
because he's going down.
So that is not a rumor. That is true.
Scotty, I knew it.
In my contract, I'm supposed to, we sign all these NDAs about our contracts, but, I have to imagine it's okay to
And everybody knows, sorry to interrupt, everybody knows that NDA stands for not doing anything.
Yeah, for sure. We got to sign though, and it means because I can't be doing anything after
I'm not doing anything.
Seinfeld.
Yes.
And I signed one that not only would I not get residuals for any time the bass would play, in any reruns of Seinfeld, or if anyone wanted to use it for a jingle for a commercial, I don't see any of that money.
You get no cash.
I get no cash, but also for free, I have to play at Jerry Seinfeld's funeral unless he kills me first. So that is the arrangement we have.
The game is on.
The game is on. The most dangerous game is Jerry Seinfeld coming after you. So he doesn't have to pay.
It could happen at any time. He could be driving in like a little tiny Triumph, and he's got Jay Leno in the passenger seat, and he's like, "Oh, hold on,
R.I.P.
And then boom,
rest in power, Jay Leno.
Rest in power, Jay Leno. He's just gonna drive that little Triumph right into your house. He's like, "We're gonna take a detour," and boom.
Well, he'd have to be really skilled at driving to find my house. It's so small, and because I don't get any residuals. I live in a 1-bedroom that's also 1 kitchen, 1 bath, all combined, like a house you'd build on The Sims with no walls. It freaking sucks.
That is insane because, as a Seinfeld superfan, and I watch it every day religiously. Religiously. It is my religion, is watching it every day. I mean, I would imagine, and I just imagine if you were doing it, you would be rolling in it. You'd be swimming in gold doubloons like you were Uncle Scrooge, but no money.
No money.
They played that.
So I was hired pretty last minute. Their old composer died. I'm not saying how that happened, but I don't know. And they heard me at the subway station. I was on my bass and I was twanging along. I was really depressed, and so I was actually kind of just tuning my bass, and I was kind of spitting out these little twangs. And Larry David heard me and was like, "Hey, that kind of sounds good. It kind of sounds like the vibe we're looking for."
I'm thinking he probably said it sounds pretty good.
You know what? You're not wrong about that. I actually missed my train because it took him so long to say it. And
you're just like, come on.
I know, as I get to the point. And I had never had...
It's like a Guns N' Roses song, Sweet Child O' Mine. You're just like, come on.
He was on stage with them last night playing keyboards.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I had never had professional music work outside of Happy Birthday at Cold Stone and stuff.
Oh, good gig.
Good gig. So this was really exciting for me. So he kind of ushered me off to the studio. He said, "Walk 30 feet behind me now." And I was like, okay. And so I was walking 30 feet behind him, but it's tough because he hopped in a car. So that and then I'm running with my bass. I don't know where he's taking me. And we end up in a studio in West Hollywood. I'm sweating.
From New York.
So much.
All the way from New York.
All the way from New York.
Good. I would sweat too. I would sweat the whole way there.
I wouldn't, but that's a story for a different day.
That is no glance.
Yeah, I'm trying not to be awkward, but I am sweating, Yo,
I get it. I would be too.
That's the key to Hollywood too. Try not to be awkward.
Exactly.
And no sweat.
And we have a booth set up, and he goes, play me the thing like you did in the subway. And I was like, okay. And I bust out the riff that they end up using, kind of when each episode starts.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
So it would be this one.
Yeah.
I like that because it has a slide.
Yeah.
You slide right into it. You ease us into it.
You can really hear that fretless, just no frets.
No frets. And I had just been broken up with, and I was feeling a lot of emotions, and so I really poured my heart into that when I was riffing. I was kind of like, what's something easy, what's something that'll take kind of the pain away? Oh God, it makes me
feel the heartbreak in there.
Yeah, it kind of makes my eyes well up listening to it.
Listen, I hear the first part here. I hear the first part. It's this. And I'm like, that was a 4-year relationship, wasn't it?
It was 4 years. 4 years.
Yep.
That's like watching Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Aniston in the movie The Breakup, all in one bass note slide.
Don't get me started on The Breakup. I watched it 2 nights ago, and you know what I watched? I think I feel a little bit like this. That's it.
Oh, God.
And can I say some fun Seinfeld trivia? Originally, that first note, it was about 10 seconds long, like a really long extended one. And they went, I think we're already going to be into scene 1 of the show by then, and people will have started talking.
Right, definitely.
Right. So we might need to shorten that. And I said, okay, whatever you say. And they said, by the way, sign this NDA, the not doing anything.
Not doing anything.
Not doing anything. You got to say it with a bit of an accent, like you're from Brooklyn.
And I was so desperate for a job, I just signed it. And I read it, but, it's a show about
You're dealing with a heartbreak, too. You don't know what's going on. You'll sign anything.
You don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on. And we didn't know Seinfeld will be what it became. And so so I signed on the dotted line, and then I busted out like 10 to 15 of these little guys,
Oh.
And that was just one episode, because you ended up doing, little known fact, over 200 of these. Every episode, you had to do a new one.
Every episode, and I bet.
No repeats.
I pleaded. I said, Larry, please let me reuse some of them.
Oh, my God.
How close were you to him? Were you still 30 feet away when you said that to him?
I had to be 30 feet away. I took it to a professor at Stanford. I said, mathematically, is there even another way to do this riff? Or have I done them all? By season 7, I was convinced I've done them all. The professor ran it through. He had a kind of a Scantron looking machine, and he said there's 2 more permutations you haven't discovered. And I went,
2?
I went, shit.
God, I would think the math behind all of that is easier. It's actually probably harder than figuring out time travel.
That's what I would imagine.
It really was. So when I told Larry, the professor said there's 2 more. He's like, then find 2 more.
Oh, come on, Larry.
David, my God. I mean, you must have had calluses on your calluses just playing that bass.
It was nasty. My nieces and nephews wouldn't come near me.
Come on.
I couldn't make any pizzas or any food at home.
What? No pizzas?
No pizzas.
Oh.
If I pushed an elevator button, I would actually push 3 because my fingers were
too big.
Thick.
I don't know if you've ever seen Tony Levin's fingers. Tony Levin, of course, the famous bassist, Peter Gabriel, King Crimson. Yep. They are flat like pancakes, but I'm looking at yours. Yours are just like manhole covers.
Yeah.
I was going to say Ninja Turtle fingers.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because those are some wide fingers on Ninja Turtles. If you've ever taken a moment to look.
It's really a problem. And I don't know if you guys, who's that famous person whose father was on TV and the doctor saw his hands and wrote a letter and said, hey, you have a heart condition, and then the guy died? It's somebody's dad.
Ricky
Larry
Schroeder.
David? Ricky Schroeder? Yeah.
Kirk Cameron.
Probably Kirk Cameron.
I tried to Google
Kevin Sorbo.
Doctor said letter to guy with big hands, but my hands are so big.
Oh, but you can't do it. It's just like
Scotty.
slap.
Scotty, can you type that into
Scotty,
the Google?
Will you look that up for us?
Can you bing that one?
Scotty's going to look this up, but first, Susan, can you hang around? Because we do have to take care of a little station business
we got
right
a lot more questions.
Can you hang out for his birthday?
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Oh, wow.
Hey, just want to let you know 2 things here. Now, this is shocking. This was just handed to me, Geoff. We are in a no commercial morning on 108.9 The Hawk. That's a little odd.
Scotty, what is this? Why are you handing that to us about 20 minutes into our show or something like that?
So, no commercials, kind of not really paying the bills that I've been paying for. So I think when we get to the portion, you and I are going to do a couple quick commercials, and we're going to make a little money off of that on the spot.
Okay, I mean that you gotta make do, I guess.
Is what
we're doing. You gotta make do. We gotta make some cash. We're not doing this for our own.
Yeah, because somebody in the end has to pay for Hawk Traffic.
108.9 The Hawk Traffic with Art Spart.
Wow! If we were measuring traffic on a DEFCON system, I would say we just shot all the way up to DEFCON. Uh-oh! Lasagna Junction. Once the feet of all Val Verde engineering, 18 separate overpasses, all stacked on top of each other, controlling most of the traffic flow through all of Val Verde. Now, when it was being built, I said to lead engineer Grunt Matheson, I don't think this is going to last, because whenever Art Spart makes his world-famous lasagna, and the secret is cottage cheese, it is gone in minutes by me. Well, Grunt wasn't hearing it, and they built it anyway. 2 months later, it's Gone! Yep, the whole thing collapsed in on itself like an accordion being packed away by a roadie at the end of a Weird Al Yankovic concert. At the moment, no fatalities outside the gridlock all throughout Val Verde Valley. Hog Street blocked. Grand Bonnet Way, Dunzo, Lita Ford Turnpike. Don't even try it. You'd do better walking today, Val Verde, if it wasn't so goddamn dangerously cold. Whoops! Looks like I just blew the weather. Scotty, fire the sounder. I will do it.
It's time for weather on 108.9 The Hawk.
Val Verde weather. It's fucking cold. And that's weather and traffic. I'm Art Spart on 108.9 The Hawk.
The fuck is he doing over there?
God almighty, I love doing weather.
I do too. I mean, I'm already thrown off. It's a no commercial morning, and now we got Art just taking over doing weather. Okay.
So yeah, let's see commercial time. I'll do the first one. You want? Okay. Okay, here we go. If you're eating burritos, you're definitely eating Seabirds Burritos, the finest burrito place in Val Verde that has made with birds that are caught by the owner by Val Verde Bay. Seabirds Burritos, they're not lying about the name. It is made out of seabirds. Now, Geoff, I have to say, this is the testimonial part. Okay, I have to say, the other night I was at Seabirds Burritos, got sick out of my mind.
Oh,
just hallucination after hallucination.
Happens.
I don't know if it was in the seabird or what, but I didn't blame it on the burrito because it was delicious. Seabird Burritos, don't blame it on the burritos.
And hey, this is Geoff the Angry Man Garlock here, and of course I need to let you know about Flappers. Flappers, of course, my favorite chicken wing space. Flappers, the best chicken wing place in all of Val Verde, and now moved on to their 6th location.
God almighty.
Opening up on Grand Bonnet Way, and I gotta tell you, they have made a promise. This one is drone-free proof.
We'll see. We'll see about that,
of course, if you don't know, Wisp has been droning the hell out of these flappers, ruining all of my chances of happiness because I love those goddamn wings. But I gotta say, please don't do it because they have a little tie-in with Seabirds Burritos.
Come on, really?
Seabird Burrito Wing.
Oh,
now, you're going to be eating it and be like, does it taste like chicken? Does it taste like a burrito? Or does it taste like a funky seabird? And the answer is, who knows?
Usually funky seabird.
Usually funky seabird. And I would say if you end up with diarrhea after, it's definitely the seabird there. So
Funky Seabird, not to interrupt, my favorite NBC children's show in the 80s.
It is a very good show.
Funky Seabird was so good. The old man
violent,
and the child.
But very fun.
Little violent.
Very
they did
fun.
crime
Love
together.
Funky Seabird. Also, got to go see the Funky Seabirds down at Shooters.
Yeah, you do.
Shooters, Funky Seabird, one of my favorite funk bands, they're going to be playing down there. So,
and
all of that, of course, means
Funky Seabird.
Of course. So, of course, all that means go to Flappers.
Well, we figured it out. Welcome back to the Whisp Turlington Show. We paid some bills. Hopefully that brought in some cash.
Again, the Venmo for 108.9 The Hawk is 1089 The Hawk. Dot. For some reason, we put the dot instead at the end instead of between 108.9, but whatever.
Yep, we had to do it. Oh, God, there's so much going on. Also, this weekend, I have to say, join Geoff, RV owner Garlock, this Saturday at Buck's RVs. Now, do you want an RV that was only used at Burning Man once and then completely trashed and left on the side of the road and then cleaned up by Buck? Well, that's what the inventory is at Buck's RVs right now. Geoff's going to be there from 2 until 11 p.m. 8 hours. Is that 8 hours, Scotty? Am I doing that math right?
Whatever it is, it's a goddamn long time. I didn't think I was signing up for that one all of my Saturday, but I got nowhere else to go. I'm going to be driving around in Tim Rice's RV anyways, so I'm going to be down there anyway. And you know what Buck always says at Buck's RVs?
What's he say?
They're not that smelly. So, I mean,
he
get
says
one.
that every time.
And I'll be saying that for 9 hours, just screaming it out of my RV, so.
But a helpful hint here.
Yeah.
And I didn't sign an NDA with Buck.
Oh, God, no. I don't sign a goddamn thing with Buck ever. And that's a promise right there.
Pretty goddamn smelly.
I mean, they stink like hell.
Ooh,
I haven't had a home for a while, and I have not had an RV for a while, and I would not buy one from Buck. But come on down to Buck's, and you should buy an
It's
RV.
It's going to be great this Saturday, 2 to 11. Oh, Susan SLUMP is in the studio. We're so happy to have Susan. Susan, you also came here with a little bit of an agenda. Now, can you fill me in on that?
Yeah, well, I guess just since I don't get any residuals or anything for anything that I have done in my life,
Right. All the work, the gigantic body of work of Susan Slump, nothing for it.
Seinfeld is a shark when it comes to legal, sir.
Yeah, it's really bad. And even though, I technically don't own that music, if I could just ask, if you guys want to play, if any radio station wants to play it, just, for exposure, so that maybe I could get a job that'll give me some money or a lunch or something.
Right.
That would be really awesome.
So let me ask you a question here, because we're going to play one.
Oh,
we're going to play one right here.
Thank you.
Right here on 108.9 The Hawk. What was this one called?
Help.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
like the
let's do
Beatles.
this.
Hope the Beatles don't come after you, too.
Oh,
they've got some.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow, they've got some hella NDAs.
The emotional bandwidth.
The Beatles lawyers, which their company is called Their Beatle Lawyers, they are even more Liverpudlian than the Beatles were. You can't understand a word.
Yeah.
No. It's just and then they have your ass for $50 million. $50 million.
If you thought Seinfeld was a hard negotiator, you should watch out for those lawyers over there.
They speak a lot like your bass lines.
And that I have tried to sue them for plagiarism on that. I think if you talk like how my music sounds, that is almost plagiarism.
It is.
And
it is plagiarism, not almost.
Thank you. I ended up.
You got to show a little more backbone here. I'm not going to lie. This whole almost plagiarism. Don't sell yourself short.
Yeah, come on. Listen to us. This is our advice. You stand up for yourself.
Plagiarism. It's freaking hard.
Yes.
And you know what? I sunk a lot of money into that legal fight, and I lost. It's just hard to keep your hopes up. People don't know this, but in season 8, I was actually on hiatus from Seinfeld.
Wow.
Because we were in a battle because I said, give me more than $20. And they said, no. And they said, you guess what? We don't need you. Jerry can do the noises. So if you notice in season 8, that's just Jerry doing the noises. That's how.
Okay, I'm gonna play a season 8 sound, and then you tell me if this is accurate. Boom, ba-doom, ba-doom.
God, it's like PTSD. Like people, I know it sounds exactly.
Of course, we all know what PTSD stands for, right?
Yeah.
Which is
people talking, sucking dogs, and it's a reference.
People talking, sucking dogs.
It's a reference to John Cougar Mellencamp.
Oh, it's a real Jack and Diane.
Yes.
There you
go. In my life.
And you feel just as confused as the characters in that song about their lives. And I get that. That's PTSD right there.
The thing about it, when Seinfeld does the sound, it's like he's delivering a joke.
Yeah. Yes. And they kind of were taunting me with that. They're like, well, at least his bass slap is funny.
What?
Because in test audiences, sometimes people would laugh at that.
Oh.
And
I would say all the true Seinfeld heads know.
Yeah.
The emotional timbre of what you brought to those bass lines. That was what I was coming for. I came for the bass parts first. I stayed for the laughter in there, but I came for the emotional, because I'm Geoff the Anger Man Garlock, so I like music to be emotional.
Yeah.
And I was really feeling your heart and your soul in there.
There was that one moment when Susan licks the stamps.
Oh, one of the most heartless moments in all of a heartless TV show.
They're like, why do you just kill off the wife?
Well, let me tell you. Is it any coincidence
you've got the insight.
A woman named Susan dies in the show?
Wow.
Come on.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Mind blown on 108.9 The Hawk. Write it down.
Scotty, you got to work on the levels here, because both of our minds were just blown, and we don't want that blowing us into the red.
Oh, wow. I can't fucking believe it. Why? Oh, my. I'm never going to watch it the same.
I can't.
I'm never going to watch. So literally, when the character, and I'm doing quotation, biggest, like Ninja Turtle finger quotes up in the air.
You can hear it like when we were bowing down to Susan at the beginning of this episode.
Click. And so this is when it happened. And I'm watching, and I'm like, oh my God, are they going to kill Susan? And her last breath is leaving her body, and it's this.
Yeah, that's a big fuck you to me. That's a big fuck you to me. even though I wrote the riff you just played, I wrote to be during any love scenes that happened.
Oh, you can tell. You can tell. I heard that.
They played that for Susan's death as a big middle finger to me.
I usually picture like Shannon Tweed under that, or some sort of lovely,
that would work well that would work well in a Elaine and what's the big guy? Putty, the big Elaine and Putty scene. They're in bed together and they're talking, and sheets are like down to their chest, and they're just doing this. I would have known what love is.
There's like, all right, so there are erotic scenes in movies. There is the train scene in Risky Business.
God, we got him going on erotic scenes in movies, Scotty.
It's a usual Jeff the Eggerman Garlock. You've got.
We have what it is 7:18. We have derailed.
You have got.
But go on.
Train scene in Risky Business with Tangerine Dreams, Love on a Real Train playing over it, and then right above that you have that bass part.
Oh,
with half
you're right.
Naked.
No, because I keep trying to just get exposure, I've taken that bass riff to so many movies. So the favorite.
Yeah.
Yes. I asked them to use that in the sex scenes.
Wow.
What? Yeah.
Oh, that would have been so good.
I think that would have made it good. Yeah. And I didn't watch the Oscars that year, so I assume it did badly. But I'm trying to put myself out there. It's just really hard when your work is between 1 and 2 seconds long usually.
Yeah.
Sure.
But that's good. Some people everybody, I was reading a report in People magazine that everybody, and that's the only magazine I read.
The old
People
gray
magazine,
lady, People magazine.
Because I want to know, the old gray lady, People magazine, everybody wants to know all of the facts. Now, I used to read People and USA Today because I wanted to know fucking everything.
You want to do all of your own, you got to get both sides, if you're going to be doing your own research, you got to get both sides.
You got to get both sides. I dropped USA Today, and now it's just People, but People magazine had a study on, they had 2 studies. One was on, are cats cuddly enough? And then the other one was on everybody's attention span is just gone.
Yeah.
It's just blown.
Yeah.
Wow. So in this TikTok age.
Oh, TikTok.
Oh my God.
This is the music that everybody should use. In fact, here we go right now. That's Help from Susan Slump on 108.9 The Hawk. Oh, get ready. Yeah, we just heard Susan Slump's Help on 108.9 The Hawk.
And of course, as we all know, legally binding contracts do not apply to terrestrial classic rock.
They don't.
So you're going to be check that BMI statement because you're going to be getting some royalties there.
I'm going to say this is at least worth $15. Here we go again. Oh my God, it's a triple shot of Help from Susan Slump on 108.9 The Hawk.
Speaking of help, I feel like we should help you out more. Just going with some legal things, because I've had many legal problems in my life. I wonder if maybe you should do some Susan Slump cuts. Like maybe famous movies, and you put your songs over those, and then legally they can't get you, but legally you get the royalties. Like say The Bodyguard.
Yeah.
That moment when Kevin Costner is holding Whitney Houston. We don't need to hear Whitney belting one over that. We just need to hear a little slump. That sounds like love to me. That sounds like unrequited love that is finally brought together. 2 souls from different sides of the same coin. You know what I'm saying?
It's just slow motion, and Costner, he looks down at Houston up at Costner.
Oh my God.
And then it's this, and you're just like, ooh.
This might be sacrilegious to my belief systems, but if you took the famous movie and reference that all kids know, Against All Odds, and that love scene on the beach, and you replace Phil Collins' Against All Odds with
Take a classic. Look at me now.
Oh, how meant to man.
But then it's just like,
tell me against the odds. But you put over it.
And that's how I'm gonna stay.
You've got a better movie, and
better movie, better soundtrack.
Makes you forget James Woods is in it, which is nice.
And 2, God, I'm trying to forget that every day.
Royalties going to Susan.
This is all exactly what I want, because the closest I ever got was I was buddies with the composer on Dirty Dancing.
Oh,
yeah,
Slash McGrasson.
Yeah, exactly. Slash is a buddy of mine. Was a buddy of mine.
Rest in power.
Doing these little bass riffs for a while, and I had said, I'm trying to get myself out there in the scene where he picks her up in a dance. Could we play a little slap bass? And we tried it and we tested it in front of an audience.
And what did the audience say?
They were pissed.
Oh, no.
They were pissed off.
But here's the question. Where was that test audience? Where did they do that?
They did it in a really hot room under like a car dealership. So it could have been anything. It was a really, really hot room.
No, that sounds like the perfect requirements for a test audience. So I don't know. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that's what doesn't make sense to me, because I got to say this now, and I need to say it loud, and I need to say it
loud
clear.
And say it clear, please.
Say it loud, say it clear. If I'm watching Dirty Dancing, I've always sat there and I thought to myself, Geoff the Angerman Garlock, because I always address myself by my full name, including nickname. I say, Geoff the Angerman Garlock, you know what Patrick Swayze's saying? Nobody puts baby in the corner is missing. You know what the answer is. I was waiting for the goddamn answer, but
the answer, Susan, I think you know what the answer is.
I think we know what the answer is, but what do you think?
Nobody puts in a corner.
There you go.
Thank you.
Now, I do.
Now
I
we
set
got
this
a fucking
up.
perfect movie on our hands.
Now we got a fucking. I mean, Jerry Orbach would still be alive if that happened.
He would not be giving away his eyes.
He would not be giving away his eyes. I'll tell you that much. Hey, Scotty put together this little surprise. Now, Scotty, he's our producer over here in the booth. Now,
a lot of surprises. My birthday. You may not.
Happy birthday, by
happy
the way.
birthday again, Geoff.
Again, still not my birthday. Happy birthday to Richie Blackmore. Gotta give.
Oh yeah, Susan, this is a surprise for you because you may not know this exists. And Scotty found it. He talked to Slash's estate.
No.
And Slash's estate sent this over this morning. This is like that surprise that they do on any like talk show where like they're here today, but this isn't
you
anybody.
are not the father.
Oh God, I love those shows. And this is
nothing wrong with those shows.
This is our version of that. And we actually have the music from that test audition.
Oh my God.
Here it goes.
Infinitely better already.
She's like the wind through my tree.
That's what wind sounds like.
She rides the night.
Give me the night. Oh, just piecing together.
She leads me through moonlight, only to burn me with the sun.
Wow. It's like at one point I saw that as a bunch of puzzle pieces. And now I see the full puzzle and it's put together and it's a dog eating ice cream. And I'm loving every second of it.
God almighty. Hey, we do have to do some station business, but when we come back, I do want to play one little game with Susan. Just before we let her go and do the rest of the show here. This is my commercial, Geoff. I'll do this one. So we're doing
I can't believe we got to do this. Goddamn commercial, Scotty.
This is a
Thanks for the heads
promo.
up.
We usually record these promos. I don't usually have to say them. Okay. He's shaking his head like I have to. So here we go.
So we're doing like one of those baubles you put on your dashboard.
Oh my God, did you hear me start?
I'm sorry. I'm thrown off because I'm used
so we're
to
doing
being
it
able
live,
to chit-chat
and then you're
with
just
you.
like,
Fine, do it live.
Yes, we'll do it live. We're doing a live vinyl. I can't even say it.
Now you're thrown off. I apologize. Can you play one? Can you play one, Susan, just to get you back in the emotional mood?
Scotty, I need one Susan, please. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh my God, a long one. That's your stairway to heaven. Here we go. We're doing a live vinyl winery with me, Whisp Turlington, this Sunday morning from 10 a.m. until noon at Dad's Creamery and Winery. Now, you may know that is the old Shetland Creameries, rest in power, Farmer Dan. And as we have said before, Farmer Dan's son, Farmer Tad, took no time in converting the creameries over to a winery. I literally do not know how that happened so goddamn fast, but it did, and I'll be out there getting tanked and only playing the new Moonshine album from James Taylor. I'll put it on. I'll slurp down some wine with you. I'll get up, I'll flip the fucking record over, and then I'll consume it
even more wine. I'm really looking forward to it this Sunday morning, 10 to noon, Dad's Creamery and Winery. Jeff, go.
And I gotta say, this is a little ad for the frame store.
Hey, could you do the impersonation, please?
All right, so let me get into character. I can't believe I have to do an impersonation of
I know, Scotty. This is embarrassing. No commercial morning.
We are all scared of Chucky from the frame store here in Val Verde.
He's going to kill us.
He's going to literally kill us. All right, let me just do this as Chucky. Hey, it's Chucky from the frame store. Oh, yay. I'm so excited to see you, and I'm excited for you to come in. I got a new frame deal. 3 posters. I'll frame them all. I'll put them on mat if you want. And if you don't come in, this is your last warning. Chucky's going to come for you, and Chucky's going to slide into your window at night and slit your throat. Yay! I've sent letters out to all of the authorities, the FBI,
Jeff,
the
I need you to
CIA.
stop. Jeff,
what
I
was
need
that
you to
now?
stop.
Hey, what now?
No, I need you to stop because I'm worried about something.
What are you worried about?
I think I know who Chucky is.
Who do you think Chucky is?
You.
Oh, no. Let's not.
That was too close to Chucky's voice for comfort, and that's why I had you stop.
Hey,
I pissed myself.
Do not Jim J. Bullock me here. This is not too close for comfort, my friend.
It's a little
I am just,
too
you know, I am
T2C.
Jeff. The Angerman Garlock is known for a lot of things. Some angry rants and being pitch perfect with his voices and voice choices.
Pitch perfect.
All the
pitch
time.
perfect. You got the natural
Never
ear,
have
yeah.
I gotten an accent wrong, especially British accents.
Oh,
and you know
don't go
that.
into 14 British accents in the same voice, ever.
And so
neither do I.
So I need to finish this. Let me finish this.
Okay. Scotty, I need another Susan, please. Calm me down. Okay, here we go.
Wisp, you don't know what you're talking about. It's not Jeff, it's me. Chucky is one and the same with the Ice Cream Man and the Snow Cone Man and the Val Verde Kidney Collector. They're all me. It's
all
a 3-shot of framing and a 3-shot of murderers. So watch out, Mr. Policeman. I gave you all the clues.
Well, all the clues were there.
Store. Yay!
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. I can't believe we had copy. And that was all copy, by the way. Again.
That was all copy.
Even what
all
you
copy.
were saying to me in the middle, that was the copy. And we should have done that ahead of time, and that should have been Chucky doing that.
That's a pre-record. We would have done that last night to air today, but we didn't. And Whisp Turlington Show, 7:32. Really?
Wow.
Feels like it's been longer. 7:32. Last check-in I did was 7:18, but now it's 7:32, and we still have the wonderful, tremendous. The TV music would not be the same without her. With her contribution, Susan Slump.
I mean, speaking of contribution, can I just ask, as a fan, I'm just a fan here, and we've seen I am a big fan. There's one episode, season 3, episode 1, The Note. The bass lines went a little bit more askew, and you added some female vocals for one episode, where at every once in a while there was some choral where it went, skew, is it a beat? Now, was that you? Was that you?
I wish it were me. I asked in the studio, so I demoed it and I did it, and they said I sound very horrible. So
wow.
Then
didn't mince words.
They didn't mince any words.
They never do.
And I said, "Come on, guys, this is my music. Can't I be a part of it?" That they actually got Jerry himself to do that.
How was Jerry?
That was how he got introduced to this was sort of the poison well, where he then got it in his head that by season 8 he could just do all of it because he could do the.
Oh, of course.
So that's he set it off. He does one weird copy of like a Manhattan Transfer vocal group.
One of my favorite bands. One of my favorite bands.
Enough.
Can't wait
Welcome
to see
to
them.
Birdlands. I can't believe they're playing at Shooters. Manhattan
I can't believe
Transfer.
they're playing. Yep.
Can't believe that bald guy's still in the band after all this time.
I will be there. I'm introducing them.
Oh, you are? It's a Vinyl Winery exclusive.
It is a Vinyl Winery sponsored show, and I'll just go up to the mic and I'm like, ladies and gentlemen, Manhattan Transfer. And then I walk off.
That's all you do.
And then they're like, scuba-dooba-dooba, ba-da-doo-doo-doo-doo, whip-whip-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh, that is Jerry Seinfeld here. Oh, sorry.
Hey, was that season 8 of Seinfeld?
Oh, sorry. That PTSD went in. Do not play John Cougar Mellencamp, please.
Hey, we're not going to play John Cougar Mellencamp, but we are going to play a game. What's that, Susan? What do you got? What are we saying?
Oh, I was just going to say, if you did ever want to hear my vocals, I snuck one in once, but it was by mistake. It was because a shelf fell on me while I was playing it in the recording studio, and I say ow very gently, and they didn't notice, and it's in riff number 8, I think.
I think that.
Wow, I remember that.
Let's hear it right now. Here it comes.
Ow.
You can hear it.
You
is
slowed
almost
down
like
because you got hits.
You think it's like a bass microtone that she's pulled out with how the octave of that's a low. I mean, you tuned down to B for that one.
Was it you just like slumping over?
Like
Yeah, it was so sudden. I didn't know what was happening to me, and I just come. Ow.
I mean, when an IKEA Skarsgård falls on you, like it is just. And that's, of course, the ones that are designed by the Skarsgårds.
Yep.
All of the Skarsgårds work together to design it. And they make some beautiful furniture, but they're dangerous. They always tell you, latch it into the goddamn wall. And we never latched it in the wall, do we?
Yeah, they literally were like, hey, let's, we got some time between movies. Let's design a shelf.
And the crazy part is they didn't have a lot of time in between movies because those goddamn Skarsgårds are in everything.
Everything.
And those shelves are no good. One fell on me. All these snow globes fell right on my head.
Oh, wow. Oh, snow globes. Rosebud. Okay, we're going to play a little game here, Susan. I hope you're ready here. I am going to play some of your world-famous Seinfeld tracks. And what I want from you is what happened after this played. Do you remember the action in the Seinfeld episode? May have been a long time ago. You may not remember, but I think these are going to bring bring this world back to life for you.
I'll preface it by saying I did watch the whole series, but I was always in a very upsetting state. So
gotcha. Okay. So there's a little salt in the wound.
Yeah.
But that's the name of the game.
Okay.
It's called Salt in the Wound.
Fun game for everyone.
Fun game. We play it all the time here on 108.9 The Hog on the Whisp Turlington Show. And here we go. Track 1.
Yeah. Jerry had just dropped a toaster into the bathtub and was freaking out, and he ran across the hall to get Kramer.
Oh, but that was the episode, and Kramer runs in and jumps in the tub.
Yeah. And then he goes to the hospital. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
the toaster, my favorite episode. One of my faves.
What
one
a
of my
good
faves
episode
up
of
there.
Seinfeld. Okay. Track 2.
Yeah, Jerry draws a toaster into the bathtub and he freaks out and calls Elaine.
Oh, and then Elaine comes in and she's like, why would you do that, Jerry? And then Kramer comes in and immediately jumps into the tub. God. And they have to take him to the hospital.
Most people don't realize, like, they didn't repeat bass lines, but they often repeated plot lines.
And I don't know, because this is a show about nothing. So I'm just sitting back.
They didn't know either.
I haven't seen this before.
And anytime an interview would bring it up, they'd be like, I'm sorry, have I seen this one before? He'd say, it's a show about nothing. Shut up.
Jeff, what was the name of that episode?
Oh, that was the toaster oven.
Oh, the toaster oven.
Yeah, that's where the differentiation was there.
Here we go. Clip 3.
George and Jerry are having coffee, and Jerry says, I don't want coffee, I want toast. He makes toast, and then he drops the toaster into the bathtub.
God damn it, I remember that.
Yes, that was the one with Poppy. Poppy came.
Yeah,
of course.
Now Poppy is the one.
Now
Poppy comes
and he's
in.
like, Poppy peed in my toaster! And he just keeps saying that over and over again.
And then Kramer's like, well, there's only one way to fix this. And he throws it in the tub. Then gets in, electrocuted, hospital.
Of course, the Poppy toaster. We all know that one. And of course, the actor who played Poppy was in the movie Cobra. That's, of course, we all know these facts.
Everybody knows that. Okay, final one here. Final one here. Here we go.
Okay, that is from the contest where they famously have the contest to see who can keep from masturbating the longest.
Right.
And to soothe Jerry's nerves, drops a toaster into the bed.
That was right when Kramer yells, "I'm out," and he goes and throws himself into the tub.
And he wasn't saying that he was out of their contest.
No.
He was out of life at that moment. He was like, "This is where it ends for Cosmo Kramer."
Kramer was famously celibate in that episode.
And
he did nothing to himself. No self-onization there.
Nope. Oh my God, I've learned so much about Seinfeld.
Salt in the Wounds is a fun game.
You know, it's a fun game. It's like War of the Roses. We do the games here that are fun and get right to the point, and make you love the things that you love. And Susan Slump, we love what you do.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad somebody does.
Oh God, it's been a delight having you here on the Whisp Turlington Show. Happy birthday, Jeff.
Happy birthday.
My birthday. Oh, but I'm appreciating. I'll take it for 6 months from now.
Oh shit! Before we go, God, we are before we let go of Susan here, we do have to do traffic.
108.9 The Hawk traffic with Art Spart.
Wow! You are not going to believe this because I don't. I truly do not believe what is going on right before my eyes. Lasagna Junction has risen like a phoenix, rising out of the ashes of a 70s disaster movie. Say Earthquake, or The Poseidon Adventure, or for the kids, a more modern reference, Dante's Peak, or a Volcano, or even Twister. Yeah, but I digress. The workers who are doing it are not digressing. In fact, they are working harder than ever, like they were born to do this because, yep, you guessed it, everyone fixing it are dozers. Those little green guys from Fraggle Rock. Now, I don't know how they are making those little clear beams that are holding up all the overpasses in Lasagna Junction. You know, I've always wondered if they made them out of the dozer spit, or their own urine, or some other bodily fluid that I can't mention here because of the FCC. But I guess it doesn't matter because as I speak, giant Fraggles are actually coming out of the wreckage of the 17th overpass, and they are eating the excrement of the dozers, as Fraggles are wont to do. And if you thought traffic couldn't get any worse, yep, here comes a giant Garfield. He must have heard the word lasagna and came running. Well, his little confusion has now led to a giant kaiju battle here in Val Verde between giant Fraggles and a giant Garfield. And all while Heathcliff is on the side watching it all and laughing. And I'm not gonna lie to you, Art Spart is laughing. Because I just remembered I was microdosing LSD from the stress of reporting on the collapsed overpasses in Lasagna Junction. And now I don't know what's reality and what is just the twisted nostalgia of my mind coming to roost. Well, doesn't that just sum it up? All of humanity, right there. So I guess the moral of the story is don't drive in Val Verde today. Hope that helps everyone. Goo goo gajoob. I'm Art Spart, and I am going to drink a lot of orange juice. Wow, I am fucked up. Okay.
Jesus.
Scotty, did you time it? Longest Art Spart ever.
That was insanity, Art.
And he is leaning on the glass.
He's still talking, too. We turned off his mic.
His mic is still moving.
Listing off shit he remembers from his youth.
I don't know if any of that exists. I don't know if it's real. But I do know one of the greatest songs that we're going to go out on. Let's help Susan Slump right here on 108.9 The Hawk. And now we are in the interview portion of 108.9 The Hawk. I am Jason Gore.
I am Geoff Garlock.
I'm Rekha Shankar.
Hey! How are you? Thank you so much for doing this.
Oh, thanks for having me.
I try to really contain myself when we do these shows, and I laugh. But when we were doing that bit about the toaster, I was Kristen and I have been watching Seinfeld. Like, we just come home, we just turn it on and sit and relax, and it's a perfect show for that in terms of just having it on.
Yes.
Yeah.
We watched some this morning, and I can picture it so clearly. Just like, he's like, what am I going to do? And he throws the toaster in, and then the doors open, and Kramer is in the tub.
I used to be such a huge Seinfeld fan, and I had the encyclopedic knowledge, and I don't know, something happened. I think maybe I realized Jerry Seinfeld was an unpleasant person.
No!
Get out of here.
Come on.
And I let go of some of the information, so it's fun to joke around about it.
Yes.
I sometimes wish I have let go of more of it. but it still sits in my
It's
stupid
such a good
brain.
show. I'm like, I just separate him, Larry David seems more normal. Or
I do that. I do that a lot. I like to separate the man. I like Louis C.K. the comedy, and then I pull the man away.
Here we go. Real problem. Come on now, Jason. What are we doing?
I'd like to welcome the rest of the Legion of Skanks.
My Legion of canceled men.
I basically just said Austin, Texas out loud.
100%
is what happened. Rekha, you are a writer on NBC's Grand Crew, which is such an amazing show. And you guys are in. Are you near the end of season 2 filming?
Yeah.
Or what's going on with that?
We're gonna finish filming season 2 this week, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Oh my God!
It's been just a great little room of people.
It is. Every time at the start of that room, you all take a group photo, and I'm just like, oh man, there's so many people in there that I really love.
Nice.
And of course Nicole. We love Nicole so much.
Fucking funny.
We in every interview here, we talk a little bit like we always just kind of remember UCB in a way too. Like we all came up.
R.I.P. Rest in peace. Not power, but
they're back. They're back.
Yeah, they're back.
And they got Hartney's doing it, and Hartney was the last episode of The Hawk, and so he's doing that again. It's very exciting. But
well, I was realizing one of the fun parts of doing this podcast is often because when we have a guest on, like we will start the episode pretty quickly, and then I'll be like halfway through, I'll be like, oh, I haven't seen Rekha since. Like I taught you. Like,
yes, you were my sketch for one teacher.
Right. And then all of a sudden, it's just like, but that happens with everyone. Like, you'll just be like, oh, that's funny. Like that we're like yelling about all this bullshit. And then I'm like, oh, but I also have it. Like, and it's like one of the pluses is able to like reconnect with people I haven't seen in a very long time because I'm a hermit in the way I've always lived.
And there's a little thing called a pandemic that is never going to end.
Did not help out our hermetic tendencies.
Oh, God. It made me more of a hermit. One of my favorite Rekha memories at UCB, and this wasn't even at UCB. It was when Kaleidoscope was happening at Creek, and I remember when you took over Kaleidoscope, and I think did I do monologues one of those
you
days?
Might have,
I did. And I just remember you came in with such an energy, and you were so much fun and such a great host.
Oh my God.
And everybody was like, oh, Rekha's the best. This is going to be great. Like Kaleidoscope's alive again.
What the hell?
And it was just so much fun to do, man. It was so much fun.
I will say too, I mean, it was fun. Look, sometimes I got very exhausted on teaching, but I remember that class. I remember you being like, oh, at least it's fun to have people who I think are fun writers in the class. Just because there are many that I would just be like, all right, I'm really working hard.
Teaching sketch is a grind. I only do it once in a while, and I know it is not my calling because it's like teaching improv 101. Like, I don't know. I feel like it would be much harder to do that than to teach like advanced or coach a team that's like on Herald Night or whatever, because it's just like 101, 201, 301. Like the types of issues people are going to have with their work are so vast. It's not like one thing. It's like, oh, this person like doesn't know their voice, but this person doesn't know structure, but this I mean,
I had 8.5 years of it, and I hope the seams didn't show as much as I sometimes worry they did on my end, or in many of my classes, just because it's a grind. But I was like, yeah, that's my job for now.
It's so hard.
You wrote on Andy Samberg's Digman.
Yeah,
so what is this show?
That's an animated show coming out next year. It's Neil Campbell and Andy Samberg, and it's like a kind of Indiana Jones spoof.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah, and Melissa Fumero and Tim Robinson are doing voices, and Mitra Hari.
Good Lord.
That was a lot of fun.
That's going to be so much fun. You've done Hulu's Animaniacs, head writer performer for College Humor's Hardly Working series, but you do so Dropout. Is that still connected to all of that, or is it separate?
This is an incredible question. Yes.
Yeah.
Dropout is like the way to view any new like College Humor content. It's their streaming service. Because College Humor isn't necessarily like a company where people report.
Right. Like it used to be. It was an entity on its own.
Yes.
Gotcha.
It is now like, okay, there's like 3 or 4 shows that do really, really well that now are on their streaming service. It's not like churning out 2 sketches a week. as it was kind of before the pandemic.
Gotcha. And are you still doing Dropout stuff from time to time?
I'll guest on like random shows. Like I've done a D&D show. If you know Brennan Lee Mulligan, he's now the most famous man on earth. I
type in most famous man on earth and it's him.
So he has a really successful D&D show. So I've done that one a few times. And then there's
that's awesome.
game shows and stuff. Very fun.
And in 2020, you're selected for Just for Laughs, New Faces Creators. You have exploded, Rekha. I love seeing it.
It's great to see you. Truly. I never paid attention to College Humor because I'm Geoff the Angerman Garlock in real life too. But I remember being like happy to see that you were in the mix. I was like,
appreciate it. Yeah, it's hard to do the internet comedy racket because it is a job, but nobody considers it a job.
Yeah. Hey, podcasting is literally the same thing where it's like ours. At least we're like, I keep telling Kristen, I'm like, I think it'll make money soon, and she's like, okay, great. Yeah. And so I mean,
I've gone from musician to sketch comedian to sketch teacher to freelance writer to podcast. Yeah. None of these are valid. So
it all ends up in podcast. Yep. Rekha, thank you so much for coming on the Hawk.
Thank you for having me.
Any plugs or anything? Or
the only plugs I have are watch Grand Crew. It's now streaming on Peacock. Season 2 comes out probably in March of 2023, and watch Digman when it premieres in 2023 on Comedy Central.
That's
go
amazing.
on that Universal Studio tour and you might go past.
And you might
like I did yesterday. It really was like, I was like, who will I see?
Yes, you will see everyone you've met in your life.
Very fun.
That is, we got to have Susan back on sometime to tell us more about the slap world.
Yeah.
And where do you find 108.9 The Hawk? You go to our website, 1089thehawk.com. There's a lot of great stuff on there. There is a brand new blog we've been working on where our producer, and I turn this way because this is the way I turn on Zoom, where Scotty exists but doesn't exist. Scotty actually writes the blog, so you can keep up with everything happening in the city of Val Verde and with the podcast 108.9 The Hawk. You can also click on Talk to the Hawk and record something for the show. It could be a request, it could be a complaint, and we'll use it within the show's commercial breaks. And that's pretty cool. We've had some really good ones so far. Yeah. Geoff, what about Apple Podcasts?
Oh, God. Can you go on there and give us some reviews, people? And just like every podcast says, we're going to do that thing where we're like, we don't know how it helps, but it does.
No, it helps. It really helps.
We know it does, and we don't understand how. But what mostly helps, give 5-star reviews. Yep. If you're thinking of giving less, get a hobby and do something else.
Wow.
But
Angry Man just came out.
Angry Man is not too far above the skin sometimes.
You hit him hard. That's basically a dagger in the chest saying, get a hobby.
Get a hobby. But if you're giving that 5-star review, make sure you say, I really like this, Geoff, and let us know what classic rock song was ruined by classic rock radio.
It really does help out if you could do that. Also, tell a friend.
Yeah.
You know what your friends listen to. They're your friends for a reason. They probably love comedy and classic rock just like you do. Tell a friend. Spread the word for us. That's one of the biggest things you can do to help.
2023, the year of the Hawk.
Well, we're in 2023. This is it. Year of the Hawk.
Welcome to the year of the Hawk.
Welcome to the year. Caw. So we'll see you next time on 108.9 The Hawk.